Okay.
Welcome back to Who the Fuck Are These Guys? How are you, Mako Shark?
Mate, I'm good. I'm actually very good, Matthew. Very excited today. Huge day. White House card was on. I've got a competition.
Mako Shark and
yeah, we got a special guest. I thought we were going to maybe talk a little bit of shit first.
Okay.
And then we'd get him in. But I guess he is quite sassy, so we should get him in early. You go with it, Matthew.
Well, Mako Shark, before we get to the sponsors, we've got to get to our absolute sassiest
He's looking
guest that
so
we've ever
sassy
had.
over here. Fuck.
Sassy Scott, welcome.
Thank you. You took a while to get to it.
Mate, that was quick for us.
Even at the start, when you're like, "Are we ready?" and they're like, "Yeah, we told you a minute ago." I'm sitting there. I was like, "Do you want me to fucking lead?"
No.
You could if you want.
That normally goes on way longer. So you're here, excited.
Okay.
We do talk for maybe 15 to 20 minutes and then sometimes forget we've had a guest. And then we go, oh, my God, we're so sorry to your family that are listening because you listen to us talk about,
I don't know if my family will tune in to listen to this episode. They don't even listen to my own show, so they're not coming to this one, I don't think.
I want to touch on the family dynamic at some point, because I love how you've taken them on holidays and you're really putting a platform on your mum and dad. And we'll get into that because I think it's fun. It's good content.
Okay.
I just went to Fiji with my parents and it is fun.
It was fun.
No, it's a nightmare but fun because you laugh at them when they don't see you laughing at them.
Well, ours are now contracted to come with us. So it takes the fun and joy out of it sometimes when they need to perform.
I would rather, I'd rather kill myself than go on holiday with my parents. My dad's 93, so he probably would drop dead, to be honest.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, he almost has anyway. But White House card today, Matthew. We will get into it, won't we?
We will.
We will get into it. Scott, you excited to be here, first of all?
I am. Thank you. It's taken a long time to lock this in. I feel like an absolute diva. How long have we been trying to do this?
Look, one of us has 1,000 followers. One of us has 1 million. So you're allowed to be a bit diva.
Who has 1 million?
Us. We'll let the audience know. No, it's a pleasure to have you on, seriously. Like you're obviously doing great things in this world. And as we've discovered today, we go to the pub, brings a lot of people together. We all meet. We've met you via Mel and Nick and with fighting, which is gets a bit of stigma fighting, I reckon. Like, all this machismo, but it brings people together, right?
You know what? I think what fascinates people, especially with the UFC, I remember watching it forever ago, Conor McGregor fight. And I was like, this is my thing.
Yeah.
And fast forward, I would go to pubs by myself and watch it. And then went away with Mal Leon, and she said, there's a group of us. She's like, but you kind of need to be voted. Like, you need to be invited into the group. Of course, she makes it a bit exclusive, right?
Got it,
And and I was like, I would love to be included. And then when we got home, she was like, Nick Cody and some of the guys have said, yes, you'd be great to come along. And now here I am. And I feel like, it's cool to be part of the group.
I would have loved if Nick Cody said no. We could have shouted him out.
He probably did, but I mean, who listens?
Yeah, he might have done it.
Godfather, Nick. I didn't know Nick was the one making the decision.
He's Russell Crowe doing these ones.
I thought Mel would be the one.
I would have thought that too. Only so many croissants to go around when Mel's involved.
That was her debut. She came into that pub today. You're at the Royal Derby, shout out, with chocolate croissants from where? Was it?
I couldn't.
Was it Loon?
Nah, it wasn't.
It would be Loon.
It might have been Loon.
Phenomenal.
I don't think it was Loon. It was some real Frenchy name. I don't think it was even more exclusive than.
But we all went. We're used to chook rolls.
Yeah,
you brought in the most delicate, croissants.
You didn't bring much.
That's what you expect from her. Yeah, what do I bring?
You didn't bring much, except for the vibes. But
that's what it is.
Nothing edible.
Without me in there.
I watched you. You were engaged in a couple of fights, particularly the main event, which we'll get to.
Yes.
You were very. But you were. I could see you were feeling it, weren't you?
I might upset a few of your listeners that I'm not here for the stats. I'm not here for the fight, the individual fighter. I'm here for what the fights bring.
Yes.
Kind of out in me. It is a spectacle.
Yeah.
And I'm sure so many can relate to it, right? I just don't have the capacity to fucking learn more shit anymore. But, watching a fight, what it brings out, the build-up, the respect between the fighters, even after the main event today, like they just went and checked in on each other. Like there's so much more to it than just a name for me.
And it brings out that primal sort of feeling, isn't it? It is. Which is cliche to say. It sounds a bit shit, but it does. It's not just about this guy versus this guy. It is. It's bringing out that entire emotion that's behind it.
Yeah.
And the moment too. So today was a moment, wasn't it?
It was a moment.
And that's what fascinates me about it. And I think what I love being a part of the group and coming down, I've never felt when I've been watching a fight, I've never felt that I didn't belong at the pub.
Yep.
And I kind of like that the stereotype, like I kind of like push back against the stereotype that people are like, Sassy, why are you here? And it's like, I fucking love the fighting. Like, get out of my way. Sit down, tall ass, right?
Yeah.
That's what I love about
That
the
was
groups
actually
too.
him today.
Sit down.
But it's true though, because fighting does have a bit of a stigma, and especially the way the sport has gone, in America as well. It is quite. It's right wing. Let's be honest. Like it's leaning towards one sort of
Today
part.
kind of was.
Today was very much like that. But you can feel a little bit like, oh shit, am I going to belong here? Are people going to respect me for being here? But as you said,
which I've never cared for if I belong in a room or not. If I want to be in there, I'll go in there.
Fucking oath.
However, truly, I think they've always allowed me in. They've always accepted me in the UFC.
And I also think there's a stigma about fight fans, but I still think, like as you see, there's so many people. Like I met a guy in Fiji, so we watch at the pub. He goes, "I'll be there." He just comes with his mate, But you're welcomed in. You just watch the fights. You love the fights.
You don't have to be
You have to be like a double degree fucking engineer at fighting. Like love it that much. You can just come and just like to see people fight.
There's a commonality that everyone gets something out of it,
which is cool because a lot of other sports. There's sometimes with football, you got to love the game, and it's like
And you said what Conor McGregor's what drew you in, was it?
Yeah, he was.
10,
you want to talk about spectacle? Yeah, it would have been then. Would have been 12 years ago, I reckon.
Yeah.
In St Kilda, and I remember this guy. Like, I mean, we all he had that effect on all of us. I think so many of us, and I think lost it in the end, right? But the effect he had was like captivating, energizing. And I remember going to this pub with all my fucking Irish mates, some bitches from Belfast that were tougher than him too, and the pub erupted and turned into this massive brawl. And I realized I can't even remember who he is fighting. But the pub is just divided between the Irish and whoever else it was. And I was like, I'm with the Irish today. I mean, my surname's O'Halloran. And people were just fucking throwing chairs at each other. And it was like, do or die. And I was like, do.
You fling one?
Yes, of course.
You fling the stool, someone's head?
We've got footage of this.
I've never done that.
Yeah, this is the stuff that worries me if it ever comes out again.
CCTV.
You'll get probably smart ass on Reddit going, I found the chair fling.
I never fuck with Reddit. I've never looked at it.
Did you get to watch the stool and did you see if it connected?
No, there's so many coming back and forth.
The fact you didn't get a lawsuit slide across your desk, I reckon you're safe.
Thank you. Now that I've put it out there, they're going to be like, we found him. The guy that was throwing the stools.
We've got 1 million followers, so he's in big trouble.
It probably was Aldo, maybe. The Brazilians and the Irish might have been going back and forth.
Possibly.
Yeah.
The best thing about, I was never a McGregor. This is bizarre by me, right? I was never actually a McGregor fan. I was a Diaz fan. And I'm a guy that if I go hard for one, I can't.
He's very stubborn.
Yeah, but that's loyalty. I'm like that too.
You're stubborn. You're a McGregor. You didn't like Diaz.
That's true. I'm stubborn too. Yep.
It's true. But for the first time ever in this podcast history, we're actually going to go to Vegas to watch McGregor.
Next month we're going. Come with us.
I heard that in the last
Do you want to
episode.
come with us right now? Put your hands in. We'll all go. You want to come to Vegas? I'm trying to get our hands in. Come on.
I don't know if I should. I don't know if you guys want me to come with you.
I think I do.
I'd love you to come with us.
I think I actually do.
I don't know if you'd want to come with us and stay at the Excalibur.
You can stay in your room, bro.
I think it's a bit low grade.
We got two beds.
You're more sort of 6-star.
The win. I stayed at the win.
Well, you can stay at the win. We'll be at the Excalibur. It's all right. We'll meet up in the middle.
No, but he does have that. He had that dividing. And the best part about him was that he delivered on most of everything he said, which was kind of, because fighters talk, right? I'm going to do this. But he predicted almost, Mystic Mac, he predicted almost everything.
There's never been a rise in any sport, I don't reckon, quite like Conor McGregor's.
So that's why
the ultimate showman, and he backed up every word he said there for the first 5 odd years.
Backed it up, right? However, did he also paint it? Because there was no, like, I'm big on you can't be what you can't see in a way, right? So he wasn't really dictated by anybody ahead of him. No. So he got to create and paint the part.
Yeah, and he was so good at it. His mental warfare was unmatched. He beat people before they got in.
Yes.
People talk shit because of what he's done since, but mate, he was a magician for those few years.
But again, also, the reality is, I say about a lot of athletes or people in media, full stop, why do we look at them just because they're really good at something? Why do we look at them like they're a great person?
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
I'm like, why do we expect a fucking footy player to be a great stand-up fucking UNHCR ambassador? No, they're great at playing footy. Mm-hmm. Why do we expect more from them?
Not everyone's an Alex Volkanovski who is as good off-field as he is on.
Yeah.
But not everyone's like that.
It's a great point, though. We put them on pedestals.
We do it.
And expect them to be better than the common person. We're all got our flaws, but we see a sportsman and go, you have none.
Yeah.
And when you make a mistake, we're like, how dare you?
How dare you? And you're like, they're a fighter.
That's right.
Guy bangs his fucking head all day. Well, why do we expect him to now all of a sudden like quote Shakespeare?
That's true.
That's good because I wasn't sure how you got into the sport or when you got into it because I've seen you down at a few of the local shows as well. You've gone with Nick and Mel to some of like the Hex shows and stuff in Melbourne.
Yep.
It's just unreal, isn't it? Like it is always a good time.
It is. I think it all came from boxing. I grew up in the northern suburbs, and when I started doing boxing in Preston, I loved it. And there was something in that, and I felt boxing fell apart, and UFC really brought that up. And so I like that. You know, there's some fights in Melbourne that we can go to.
Yeah.
You know, me and Mel one day actually we went somewhere in what country fucking was it? Hang on.
What continent? Let's
Well, you're both always
Uzbekistan.
Oh,
fuck off.
wow.
Really?
Yeah, we're in Uzbekistan in this tiny little fucking mini mart.
He was booked.
And she's like,
What?
oh my God, Scott, anyway, she knew this guy. It's like top fucking fighter. Looks like your typical UFC fighter, but she was like, yeah, definitely. That's what I'm like, is that what gave it away? And she was like, no, I know him. Anyway, and yeah, it's like no matter where I am, there's some weird way to connect to like a fighter or the fight or the game.
Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
Let's talk us through that.
Okay, Shark. Let's pause it. The boxing.
Yeah, the trained hands.
Because
registered weapons over here, Scotty.
I like it.
We should probably talk about that. We'll get back to Uzbekistan.
We will.
Talk
Let's
us through
pause
the
it.
hands.
Yeah, let's get about how long have you done that for? And was it?
I did it for probably 5 years, 6 years, and I loved it.
Yeah.
What I loved, and then I did yoga after it. So yoga and boxing went hand in hand.
Flexibility and tough. Yeah.
Well, I really liked the focus, you know, and in my later years, recently diagnosed, but ADHD, it kind of really spoke to my ability to like hone in and focus. And I really liked what gravitated me towards it. Obviously the fitness, the focus, but I think it slowed everything down when you're up against somebody or you're sparring with somebody, just how much it slowed everything else down. And even though they were moving so fast, you were just the ability to kind of start reading and watching what somebody was doing. I loved it.
Did you ever think about having, you know, like the corporate fight nights, or was that ever or did you just do it for the fitness?
I did it for fitness. I did it for mental health. Now looking back, I wish I had got into the ring.
Could you imagine now?
I really
you'd
wish
probably
I
get
did.
paid more than some of the UFC fights.
Mate, I'm sure now someone's probably going to be like, great, let's get him to fight.
Celebrity boxing
Well,
tournament.
we know the boys at Alpha Blokes that do the
Alpha
podcast
Blokes.
Royale. They, you know, I was actually scheduled to be on that, but I tore my lat, which is podcasts fighting each other. Like it.
What?
And they do it in Gold Coast. They do it in 6 hours. They sell that
Podcasters fighting each other.
Shit, yeah.
the podcast
big
Royale.
business.
It's big.
Yeah.
Really?
That Danny Rance guy's involved. You know?
yeah.
Yeah, he's involved in everything.
Yeah, isn't he?
Let's talk about a guy that can fingers in pies. He's unbelievable.
One of the uninspired blokes, the other guy, the other one. He's
Yeah, the
still
other
on it.
Who,
Liam, I think-
Dom or Matt or
Liam?
Jack?
Luke.
Liam.
Liam.
Yeah, you know Liam.
Liam's one of the most gorgeous, softest, kindest
Well,
guys going around.
He fights, mate.
Yep. He's
Yep.
back for his
Me up
second
against
fight.
Liam.
Call him out down the barrel.
Liam, let's go.
Yeah, no. All right, maybe next year we'll
I
get
don't
you
think
on.
they could afford him, to be honest.
Well,
No.
well, they're going to sell out 6,000 seats. I think they can fucking afford you.
Yeah.
you do a
How much
fucking-
they charging for a ticket though? Somebody do the maths for me.
It's like a normal,
I don't know, a fair bit, I reckon.
Like $80, $100
probably
ticket.
average.
and they do tables. They're about $5
Yep.
grand.
And we're going to put this to them next year, I reckon. You're in.
Maybe.
Show those fucking hands.
We'll walk you out.
And we'll train you, mate. We can't fight, but we'll train you.
Like I didn't act, I hurt myself, but I was like, I'm going to get killed by this bloke. So we're going to put all the energy into you now doing it.
Do you know your walkout songs, what you'd have?
I was going to do, you know that fat guy that came out to the darts? The Bulletproof? Have you ever seen that clip? And the whole darts room just started singing for him. And he's like, he looked like he looked like a year 10 economics teacher, but he's like the best darts player in the world. And it's like, and he's standing up there going, I'm pulling it, and the whole joint singing, and he's like tapping the heart. In my head, that was what I was going to do. But the problem for me would have been, I'm from Melbourne. The guy that would have been fighting from Queensland,
Local boy.
I would have got booed and probably thrown shit.
right.
So in your head,
would have got thrown out.
it was probably a better scene in my head than the reality.
Fantasy's better than reality.
You got one?
always.
You got a
I
song?
don't know what it is. Do you know what? I think I'd have to or play into my stereotype. It'd have to be, I don't know, some Cher song or something.
Fucking oath it would have
Just
to be.
because.
I think
Yeah.
it'd be money if he did have a fight. Though.
Share song would be huge. Place
I'd
would
love to
burn
see-
down.
I'd
Or
love to
Madonna.
see- I'd love to
What's
see
the
a
Madonna
spark
song
of-
that
I don't do
Jim
Madonna.
Skin
Oh,
does
You know Jim Skin?
You know,
Seen him?
the-
Josh
Yeah,
Shoulder.
Yeah, I just
That's
don't do
it's one of her worst songs, but it's become like number one
Yeah,
because
it's become a bit.
and then
trendy,
they
isn't
did
it?
a collab the other day, and he was
Saw
freaking.
that,
She's
yeah.
like, "Get on, let's dance on the piano."
Okay.
And he was a bit awkward because he's like, my whole thing is doing my drop shoulder to you, but now I'm in the room
with you
and yet you're
doing it.
You're eyeballing me, telling me to like drop shoulder. It was a bit.
Maybe Phil Collins.
Oh, yeah.
We like Phil Collins on this pod. We did a whole thing last
Ask
time
him
about
what
him.
his top. Do you like Phil enough to know many of his? Because we got rinsed. We did what was it?
Blind rank. We
Blind
blind
rank.
ranked Phil Collins top 5.
Oh,
And it was very controversial.
Yeah, people come for it.
People-
because you didn't know what was coming next, and then so you have to right.
But I reckon I think we did pretty well. Susudia, I think we went number 1.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we did, but there was another one in the air. We missed.
that's got to be one.
It's a genuine, absolute banger,
What
isn't
was
it?
the one everyone else was saying?
Oh, Easy Lover.
Easy Lover. People
It's a banger
for easy.
She's an easy lover. That one. You know that one?
I know it now. You guys sound just
You don't
like
know that song?
That's
back
why
up
I was
fucking
disappointed
vocals.
that you had the kids seats, not because of the kids, but because I've seen your lip syncing
Yeah, we would have done it,
content.
mate.
We had a whole. That could have been.
Sorry, guys.
That's
We'll get
okay.
some screwdrivers. We'll take them out for the way home.
It fascinates me how many people do want to sit in the car with me and lip sync with me. It's very bizarre.
Do you know the best hack ever is not ever having to drive anyone around because you have 2 car seats. You're like, sorry, you won't fit.
Sorry.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Even if you haven't got kids, you just put car seats
So
in.
for anyone with the one's context, we were just down at the pub watching the fight. And these guys were like, all right, we're going to the studio now, Scott. I was like, yeah, I'll see you there. And they're like, oh, we'll come with
drive?
you. And I was
Huh?
like,
Hey,
nah,
can't we
mate,
drive?
you're getting Uber. I got baby car seats in the back of my car. And
Okay.
they're like, oh, no, damn.
Guess we'll catch an Uber then.
Yeah,
eh?
correct. You didn't have a choice.
And then let's give Coco some feedback for a Monday because we've not come
Well,
in
it's
here
not Coco, is it?
at the parking though.
Oh,
Picked the
yeah.
studio on a really bad street
It's hard to park on this street, Roland.
because we're used to Sundays where it's open air.
I want to get back to Uzbekistan quickly because
Yeah.
you were in Uzbekistan.
Yes.
Let's talk about
Mel,
that
yeah.
with Mel. Was that an amazing race?
Yeah, it was.
Just talk us through that for a little bit. Like,
Oh.
And would you do that again?
Yep.
TV?
would you do it again?
Yes.
Was it great? And what pissed you the most off about the whole
Well, we know what
experience?
pissed him off the most if you heard him on FIFI which we'll let you.
Well, fuck them. That's not our show.
We don't have to get on
Fascinating.
it. Yeah.
I completely forgot about it. So,
But that shows you move past things.
yeah. Or trauma, you just forget, right? Just move on.
Oh, no, actually, I didn't know that. Forget that. Something else.
Yeah.
Forget what?
No, nothing.
Oh, that's trauma. Would I do Amazing Race again? Yes. When you're in it, I'm competitive as
Yeah.
fuck,
Mm.
right?
And you came runners up?
We lost from going into the final by 30 seconds.
Oh.
So we were 14 out of 15 races. We did 14 out of 15 episodes. It was relentless.
Yeah.
You know, the producers are specialists, especially the more series they've done. They become specialists at fucking with you mentally, physically, and emotionally with every challenge.
Jesus.
And
Because they want raid, they want drama.
they do kind of want the drama, but they go, like there was one day in Uzbek, right?
Yeah.
You find yourself in this village in the middle of fucking nowhere, freezing cold stream of water, these little old ladies, and what we had to do was we had to pull shit out of goats' intestines and wash them in the stream,
Actual shit.
actual shit, and then we had to turn the intestines inside out, put them on a stick, and then they use that as like a sausage, kind of like the intestine. They then
Yum.
pack it with something later on.
Yummy.
Wowee.
And actually, and it was pretty full on. And when after the show was finished, we became close with the executive producer, and she said, "Well, believe it or not, when I travel, people take me out to these places." And because that specific area, I went out and we went out there for them to show me how they make these meatballs. She goes, and I was watching these ladies clean and rip open the gut of a goat. And I was like, what are they doing?
Let's do that on
And
the
she's
show.
like, let's make them do that versus
You
make
bastard.
some meatballs.
You bastard.
So that's how they do it. They
just-
really try and find things for you to do that is going to like
They go see the
push you.
local horrifices and go, that's what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful for each and every single one of them. Like when I say you are pushed to limits, and we were doing it, we're the ambassadors to the Royal Children's Hospital, Good Friday appeal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so when it got really dark sometimes, when you were feeling really by yourself, pushed, corked, each day goes for minimum 14 hours, you kind of go, hang on, this kid's going through chemo treatment. What are you doing? Just shut the fuck up and climb the pole, Scott.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
So,
I think
yeah.
if we all had that stop moment in life when you complain about anything and think about that, you would just get on with it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have the clarity though to stop and think.
But you're allowed, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like both things can exist,
Yes.
right? A kid can be going through something like that,
Something
but you can
will
also be
always
experiencing.
worse, but like, yeah, you're allowed to have a shit time, aren't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, you are. And I don't think we really give ourselves enough opportunity to lean into our shit times. as well.
No, we don't.
But it's not fake then. So people always think, oh, this TV show is fucking fake or it is hard work, isn't it?
It's hard
I
work.
want to know, like Survivor, I've always wanted to know, is it as hard as they make it out?
Yes.
It probably is.
Yes, yeah. I know people that have done it.
Mm.
And, you know, there's multiple parts to being a good contestant.
Yeah.
There were teams that came on that were formidable athletes. Day 1, day 2, we were in Nepal and I'm eating breakfast because you got a down day after race day. We had a down day. And I'm eating donuts, like out in the fucking sun, like, oh my God, I can't believe we survived yesterday, right? Like, fuck. And you've got Bronte Campbell. Who else was it? Like fucking Australian gold medalist superstar, right? All these, everyone actually was in the gym running and doing weights whilst I'm eating a fucking donut. And I remember clocking going, there's 2 types of people in this world.
Fucking
right?
hell.
But it was because that brute force isn't just what gets you through. There's so much more. You have to be able to connect and engage with everyone and anyone from all walks of life because they're the people you're meeting in the race.
Of course.
You got to know how to fucking hustle.
Yes.
You have to know how to look at a task and try it time and time and time again, sometimes differently each time or the same way every time. You just got to do it a bit better than the last time you tried.
Mm-hmm.
You have to work really well with your team.
Yeah.
You've got camera crew and sound crew that are running with you. If they're not getting the shots or you're fucking all over the place, right? They're like, hang on, get back in line, which is slowing you down. So you got to figure out how to work as a machine with them.
Never thought of that.
No.
You can't ever be more than 6 meters away from your partner ever throughout the entire time you're contracted.
With your brother.
6
fucking-
meters.
6 meters. And then you know what also pissed me off? Like he'd like walk around and be like, get the fuck back here.
Dog.
Like, come on, the one thing that we can't fuck up is that.
Yeah.
What if you got to go take a big turd?
6
He
meters.
stands
You
outside
gotta
the
sit
door
next
with
to the
you.
door and sniff
Yeah,
it.
yep.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Like that guy at the pub. Did you smell that guy at the pub earlier?
No.
There was a
Some
strange man at
fucking
the pub.
weirdo kept getting
Hang
in
on, which one? There was almost a...
You know the one.
There
I
was
reckon.
2 of them.
2 weird. cunts.
The one that was doing the Poatan arrow and his mate that kept showing everyone photos.
He come over and then all of a sudden it was
I've met
pure.
have you met Justin Gaethje? I've met him. Have you met Pereira? I've met him, and he was on me, and he was showing up.
He did a
Was he
liquid
kind of
shit.
short, covered in tats? Was that a different guy?
it's a
Okay,
different
cool.
guy. This guy did a liquid shit right next to us. It was bad.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
It
I
was
panicked.
I can smell it.
It was like a real. It burnt the
Suffer
hair.
from like visual and like, I don't know, something.
If he
I can imagine it.
I think that probably burnt down with the
You would've
aggression.
fucking
You would have
panicked.
flipped.
Yeah. Like
Everything
maybe
your
shake
brother's ever
yourself.
done to annoy you where you go him, this was way worse.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was bad. It was real bad.
So your brother obviously cost you that 30 seconds. We'll go with that.
Let him know.
Luke would say there was another reason why we lost.
And look, to be honest, I've met your brother once, and he was the nicest. Seriously, I know you go in, but he was
My face starts
he was
sagging.
so. It was at Mel's book launch.
I wasn't there.
No, he weren't.
Hmm.
And he was there, and
Great
he
friend.
was very friendly, and he was like, he was actually really because you got a pie. I told him he's like, if you ever need anything, which people, but he's like, and then Nick Cody said he'll actually like
Yeah,
what
back
he's
it up.
just he'll actually back it up. So I know it's the whole thing where you yell at him, but he's very lovely.
We should ask him. He would have come on the pod way earlier.
Yeah, but wouldn't have got fucking listens.
I tell you what, your renovation of his house has been unbelievable.
Yeah, he's lucky to have me as a big brother. That's
The
what I hear you
colours
say.
in there is just
Phenomenal.
You got like a Moroccan feel in the living room. It was very good.
Yeah, I said
Have
to
you
him,
got a-
just
on the
stay out of my
block?
way and me and
You two on the block?
I'm not doing the fucking block. They can't
You'd
afford
win it.
my
No,
energy
you'd
and
win
time.
it. Though.
No,
Seeing
no.
your taste, you'd win it.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, but it's just not where my time is worth.
We're not
being
going to
spent.
spend time knowing the result already. You got to be challenged.
And these days, I think they fucked it up that you don't necessarily always walk away with cash.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm not giving myself to a network these days.
Well, they fucked it up because they had one guy by every house.
Yeah, old mate.
And then they made him out to be they annoyed him enough where he made his own show.
Yes.
The block's cooked, mate.
Let's
They-
see
they-
where that goes.
They can't sell a
Can't
house.
wait.
Yeah.
Should we get into some fighting?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
this is probably what we're here for.
Well,
My-
I'm here just to
I'm
chat.
here for just talking shit too, but we were at the pub today watching the White House. Probably the most, is the word absurd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of
Uncouth.
unfathomable event you probably ever see.
We've
The
all
circus.
seen this in movies, though, right?
Yeah.
Like,
The circus was in town at the fucking White House. It is incredible what we just witnessed. And it actually all went seamlessly without a hitch, except for 1 hour delay. But incredible they pulled it off.
But I'm not surprised. I mean, if we just stop and look at the United States, try and step away.
Mhm.
It's very hard to step away from politics because it fucks with your values sometimes.
Mhm.
But truly, they are just phenomenal at entertainment in
They're the best.
all
No, they
sorts.
are. Yep.
They are the mecca of entertainment. Today, they did it well. Should
Yeah.
they have done it? Should have been done there. That's the
Who cares?
question. That's
Yeah.
the debate, right?
It's done now.
But I don't, move past that. It was pretty incredible. It all worked. It was seamless.
It did work. didn't
Great
it?
fights, lots of upsets. I found I was upset every fucking fight.
It was almost. It felt that way. Like
Well, it was at the end anyway, but yeah.
the last two would
the
have
last
made you a
two
genuine millionaire
wrecked my
if
life, but-
you went gone. Your life savings gone into Gaethje. You'd be not. You wouldn't have to ever podcast again in your life. You'd
You
be
wouldn't.
kind of being calm on
My
a yacht.
ChatGPT told me to bet the other way.
Did it?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you should listen to it.
And I didn't because I don't fucking bet on stuff.
Well, you know that's terrible news to know now. We could have known that.
You could have told us what your chat GPT said. Fuck.
But imagine if it was wrong. You'd be like, this
Well,
idiot.
it normally is wrong, to be honest. I probably wouldn't listen to it, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what fascinated me. I was like, I asked it who would go and said this.
What, I
Trust
said
me.
Justin Gaethje is going to win.
Yeah.
How did it know?
It knows.
Fuck.
If you're talking about the water, the AI, did you know about the water? How much
Oh,
water?
I don't like talking about the water usage.
Oh, yeah, this thing. I don't understand.
Never do I.
I do.
He always tells me about the water. I'm like,
Yeah, the data centers are so ginormous, right? They're
But
like,
where are the data centers? Prove it to me. Show me how much water they're using.
well, all right. I'll fly over there.
This
But
is why I need Luke here because he's my PR.
They're building
He'll be like,
one-
Shut up! Don't talk
apparently
about
they're building
that.
one in Utah. They're building one in Utah that's like, I don't know, 8 times bigger than Manhattan. And it's going to use 80% of the water that Utah uses as an entire state.
Yep.
Just this one fucking thing.
but you're a father now. Before that, you might have just said, well, who cares? As long as there's enough
murdering
water
the planet.
until I'm finished. But now you've got your kids to think about,
It's very odd.
which is what, like with the water. They'll be right. They got Gatorade.
Figure something else out.
Gatorade's
Figure
water.
it out.
It's water based.
Beer, there's water in beer.
There's water in this, ranch water. But
Let's review the card though quickly.
we should review it. Yes.
Because we do that.
Are you a Diego Lopez man, the man with the most luxurious fucking hair in the entire sport? Are you a fan of his?
We coined him hair cunt.
Hair cunt, we call
That
him.
was I know you're not allowed to say the
He's got
C
the
word.
fucking, he's got the
I
fringe.
can't say cunt on my show.
Oh, you can say it now.
Say it as much as you want here. Drop him.
You have a free pass here.
Do you have corporate sponsors?
Not corporate enough that they care about
No,
the word
clearly.
cunt.
Shout out to Ladbrokes and
Compa.
Oh,
yeah,
those cunts.
and
We always hear those guys that are like, I stand by my morals. I'm not taking money from betting companies and
guess what we
alcohol.
do?
And we're like,
We take
without
money from
those,
alcohol and betting.
we've got no money
Yes,
without
I
those.
have values. I won't do betting. But I mean, I don't hold that
But you
against
also have
you.
1 million followers.
Well, And if anyone that is,
I did
Where's
that.
he getting his numbers from? I mean,
No, I did that to wind you up.
imagine just fucking out like government statistics and just misquoting them.
I'm gonna get
Can he
sassified
stop
here.
misquoting my fucking statistics, please?
can you tell us his correct stats, please, in the booth? No, but like, if we didn't have alcohol or gambling, we wouldn't have any money. There'd be no podcast. So that's my values.
Okay.
Fuck
I
'em.
mean, girls got to fucking pay rent.
Exactly, man. Bitch
And
got
we'd
to
have a
eat.
podcast, we just wouldn't eat.
He was about 8.
I worked in corporate world before this, in agency world, and I worked with betting companies and alcohol, tobacco. So I sold my soul to them many years ago. Anyway, so I mean, I don't.
We're not selling
Some
our
people
soul. We're
use-
nourishing our soul.
Some
with-
people use
with-
Reddit. And other people don't take money from betting and alcohol companies.
Yeah.
If you don't want to eat.
What were we talking about? We were talking about the
Fight.
first fight, Diego Lopez.
Yes.
Do you know him?
No, you were saying the hair. I'm
He's got the
trying
best
to picture
hair
him.
in
See this
the-
thing.
got
I
the
need to
mullet.
see someone to know him.
He's got the mullet. Volk fought him the last 2 times.
I'm going to get it up.
Beat him.
Just filibuster while I get it up.
Beat him quite well. We were in
See your
Miami
face.
for it.
You know him.
It was outrageous watching.
I wasn't there for the first.
Well, that's why you missed it.
That's why.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
This is good podcasting.
And so,
I'll show you a
just so I
picture.
know, 1.5 million followers.
That's just on one
On
Instagram account. We're
Instagram.
7.1 million across all accounts. Just fact check with me next time.
By the way,
over 2 billion views now in
why
3
is-
years.
does that ever blow your mind?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That, like 7.1 million people across, like,
Can I'll tell you
buy
something
into
really
what
arrogant.
you're doing and I know you might, but tell me the arrogant thing and then tell me something else.
The only 2 times,
Yeah.
if I go to the footy,
Yep.
that's where I clock. And when they come up with like 79,000 in attendance, I go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I look around and I go,
Oh my God.
oh
yeah.
my God.
That's a good. Yeah.
That's my way of trying to
yeah.
picture it.
You
And
feel
Luke
the
and
G, like how many
100
times?
times.
we never get caught up in the numbers.
Yep.
You can't.
No.
And you can't imagine what that amount of people, like that, what that is. That's the only time I kind of somewhat can.
Yep.
And then there was this stupid trend going around recently. And the arrogant fucking me was, the trend was, and it was all these like, health fucking influencer guys.
I want to get you on this because I watched your latest episode.
Okay.
So this is a good segue. Great segue.
like it.
These,
Segue.
These guys like that are now running, and that's their content, like groundbreaking.
Run club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Never been done before.
No one's ever ran.
No one's ever
before.
ran.
With a six pack.
Who knew you needed all of this stuff to run?
Yeah.
Right, from the glasses, the hat, the fucking jewelry, the runners, the shoes. Like,
A loud haircut.
yeah, correct. Who knew you needed that to run rather than just,
Just running.
Right.
correct.
Pair of shoes.
And anyway, it was this trend where they were like, 6 months ago, 200 followers.
Yeah.
And it was them standing in a paddock, and it's AI that's done it. And it was like 200 people standing around them. And they're like,
I've seen it, yeah.
4 months later, they're like 5,000 people.
And they're filling up a. Yes.
And then they fill it up and it's like 35,000 people.
Yeah.
And I was like, can you show me it was 7.1 million? Yes. Like, that was the arrogance in me.
Love it.
I was like, cute, you've got 35,000. No, but the truth is, Luke and I always say, there was a point we were at 35K too.
Yeah.
Right? People go, oh, I'm nowhere near you. And we're like, well, we were exactly where you are now.
Yeah.
So don't ever look up to people that have something greater than you. Because,
You got to stay in you got to focus on what you're doing.
on what you do, don't worry about the rest.
I watched your latest YouTube
Yeah.
about this fitness thing. It made me giggle. And I like giggling out loud by yourself. I think that's rare that happens. So
Very rare to do. It's got to be something
when
real funny.
you were talking about when people are like, we used to be like party animals and now we're like sober. And you're like, you went out once a week, doll. Like,
Jared,
yeah.
who's fucking 24,
Yeah.
right,
Pinga once
went
a
on a
week.
Bali fucking like retreat, lives over there now.
Yeah.
Used to party, and he'd be like, and I can see the video, right? Like, they're like, this used to be me. And it's like them out one night drinking from a bottle of vodka, and they're like, drug addict and alcoholic. And, I turn my life around, you're like, you went out a few times in your 20s.
You had 3 spicy marks, doll.
Literally. And it just kind of infuriates me because I like to think that I pushed the fucking envelope for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm 40 now and I went pretty hard in my 20s
Yeah.
for 10 years and then probably about 3 or 4 years in my 30s as well.
Yeah.
So it's just fascinating when you see someone still in their mid-20s going, this used to be me.
Yeah.
Shut up. You have no idea who the fuck you are, kid.
Yes.
Used to be me. You drank a bottle of Grey Goose one night?
Yeah.
Cute.
You got one pinger, good on you.
You should see what I've done with a bottle.
Well, we're 40 years old. We're going to Vegas next month. We're coming home. This could be our new future, mate. Just start running that whole thing. I went to Vegas for 5 nights. We did 9 packets, and now, you know what I mean? We could start leaning into this dog shit. It could be good.
You could. It works for all these other
Yeah, it works for
losers.
these other
Maybe
cunts.
we lean.
We might have to lean into it, yeah. Or at least
But it
there's
is
some
wild,
content.
though.
It is a trend. It's this whole, like, I've been in jail and I stabbed 12
Yeah.
people.
And what's with the people?
too
Have you
much.
seen the people? I'm going deep into this, but with like one person standing in the middle, and all these people are like shirtless around them, and they're telling the story. I used to be a drug addict, and like, now we're here and we're getting fit, and it's like you got to stay at it, man. It's like how have you all got there? Like, how are you even at that fucking fitness gathering to even see this weirdo with a mullet tell you that he used to party? And now he's like clean and he's running it. So it's the
As you said,
weirdest
he's 26.
thing I've
Correct. There was some guy yesterday, and I hope everyone gets to experience this because it's going viral here in Australia at the moment. Some guy's got a few tats, and he's like, I'm sick and tired of all this tough guy bullshit, right? And he goes, you name the place, I'll meet you there. No clothes, wrestling.
I saw that.
You win. You get to keep my Rolex.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's probably a Bali Rolex for starters,
I
mate.
think it's a Rolex.
Right, that's exactly what it is, mate. It's
Right.
like worth $120 on the streets. And I said to him, hey, dude, if we're wrestling with no clothes, you're my bitch. Like, and then you've got gangsters actually writing. Like, I went and looked at all their everyone's
right.
profile. They're like, fucking meet me here at this KFC. You're mine, right?
I'm
I'm
going to
like,
whip them out.
yeah. But why did he go, no clothes, let's wrestle?
No
I'm like,
clothes was weird.
Was he taking the piss?
nah, he's serious. I don't think he clocked what he was really saying.
I like it.
I like that you clocked what he was really saying and you called him out.
I like
Us
it.
wrestling.
So what do we think of Diego Lopez's performance?
I loved it, mate.
We
I
segued.
didn't see it. I missed it, but you go. Tell me. Break it down.
Oh, well, fuck. It's exactly what I thought was going to happen. He gets into firefights, he wins.
Yes.
And Steve Garcia tried to engage in that firefight, and bad luck, man. Doesn't work.
Yeah. So the problem with Diego Lopez is people like Garcia today can keep him at will, like Volk, but you get caught if you haven't got the IQ. You then, when he starts throwing, you go, all right, I'm going to go for the big moment here.
Yep.
And he sparks you. And that's what he's done his whole career, except for Volk.
Titanium chin. So if you start swinging, he'll beat you. But Volk's too. Yeah, Volk's the only guy.
Volk never allowed that. When he come, and we were the most stressed out people ever in Miami, and then again in Sydney. But when he comes running at you, Volk just whoop,
he's just too sharp. Too sharp.
Give him a little leg kick.
Stick and move.
Yeah. But this guy today was beating him comfortably.
Yeah, he looked good, Steve Garcia, but nah, Diego said not anymore, mate.
Firefight, out cold.
And it was a good way to start the card, too. I think it was all stoppage. I think every fight was a stoppage, and I believe all KOs, yeah? Was it 7 straight knockouts?
There was quite a few.
I think it was. I could be wrong.
If you're going to tell us a number, don't misquote his numbers.
Yeah, don't do that. But I'm from memory at the pub drinking heaps of cans. I'm pretty sure it was 7 straight knockouts, which is unreal.
Or KOs or TKOs.
Yeah, no subs, just all straight knockage. That's unreal. That is, from an entertainment perspective, there would have been.
That's what we tune in for.
And there would have been a lot of eyeballs because it was the White House. So a lot of people would have gone, let me see what this fucking shit's about. And they would have had to be entertained.
And that's the fascinating thing with UFC. With the MMA, full stop. Yes, people think it's brutality.
Yeah.
And in a sense, on the surface, it is. But then when you're watching, each second is diabolical in there, right? Can fucking lose your life. Can really, like the ability to think in the most immense pressure.
Stressful environment.
When you're like, oh, there's so much happening around you and you to figure it out, to get out of some of these, that's what's unbelievable to me.
It is. I agree. We all watch it, eating a Parma, having a beer, going, do this. But imagine being the guy in the octagon, having to think, do this.
I just always, the thing for me is like the first like shin kick.
Yeah.
I always go, oh, fuck. Like I always feel it. I'd be like,
Yeah.
But do we know how much that would hurt?
I think we don't quite know. It would hurt a shitload.
Yeah.
And they just keep carrying on. They get 700 more of them in the next 3 minutes.
It's bizarre.
Get the card up just so I don't skip a fight. I think it was Bo Nickel
Bo
coming up
Nickel.
next. Oh, Bowie Nickel. We don't have to talk about him. He gives a fuck about him. But he got a stoppage.
And then it was, against Dorcas.
Michael Chandler.
Chandler.
You're a Michael Chandler guy?
Show me.
Yeah, have a look through. Look, that was what we thought was going to happen, wasn't it? Michael Chandler should wrap it right up, son. You're 40 now and you just get knocked out for a living, which is a shame.
The shot on his knees that he, when he was already out, and then Rufy come in with a big wind-up KO, and he buckled
on the ground uppercut was just like filthy.
Hey, and who are we talking about?
Michael Chandler just got his face caved in by Mauricio Rufy.
Yeah.
He just got vilified to a certain extent. Every punch, every kick was just rattling Michael Chandler's bones, sadly.
Hey there.
By the way, we had a host of Pop with Ladbrokes. Our most successful one
Shout
today.
out Ladbrokes.
Do you want me to shout him out?
If you'd like. I know it's not
Go Ladbrokes.
It's not your...
It's not your go.
Yeah.
You want to sell your soul.
So what we have with them is we do a hosted pot, they call it, right? So it's a little community, you have a group, people join, and then they buy in. It's like a betting club for one day. So today we had nearly 700 people pay $25, and we had a whole heap of money.
All the money goes into a collective pot.
Then they go to us idiots,
and then we
hey,
have to put
you
bets
make
on.
us money today. So then on the fights, we have to then think and go.
So we're betting for other people.
Yeah.
So we're trying to feed other people's
It's
children.
good fun. But you get sprayed a lot. People are like, you really fucked that
It's
one.
stressful.
People
'cause
love hindsight.
A lot of degenerates are like,
People love it. That one that guy said, I actually nearly threw my phone through the window. When
well, anyone could have said that Bo Nickel would get a knockout in round one.
But I'm like, you didn't.
Correct.
You did after the fact. Like, you fucking asshole. Like, we're just two 40-year-olds trying to have a crack here. Anyway.
But we had a good day. It was good. It was good fun
It's
on
fun.
the Ladbrokes. We liked the Ladbrokes a lot. It was a good pot. But
Yes.
the
Next fight.
Yeah, that Rufy fight was sick. Oh, the next fight. How do you feel about this man, the Josh Hokett?
Yeah, that was my first upset of the day.
Yeah.
You want a Big Des to win? Big Black
Correct.
Beast?
I really did.
I still think Hokey Pokey last fight was his big coming out party, wasn't
Yes,
it? Where
it was.
I'm here, I can but Derek's been doing it for a
I
decade.
know, but he's finished.
Yeah, it's a shame to see him like that.
He just couldn't really get into
We have a
it.
theory that we think he's on a good contract. Because you know, in the UFC, you get to like levels.
Sure.
So we think he might
Just
be
see
on
it through.
He'd be on 400 plus probably to show up.
US, show
To
up.
show
and
up
then, yeah.
to fight.
So we think he's just showing up.
He's just showing up, getting a pay.
And when
it
he
gets a
gets
bit
The
hard,
first round, get through the first round.
And when he gets a bit sore, he's like, oh, well, I've made 400.
he quits.
It's like-
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he looks
Yeah,
he doesn't look like a guy that's hungry anymore.
he's well fed.
Is it true? I couldn't find, and I quickly jumped online, but when the other loser won, is it true what he said about Michelle Obama? Did anyone clock it?
No, he said that.
Did he say it again today as well?
He did it in the cage, live on TV. He
That
went
was
with
big-
it.
That was a big call.
It was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Not a good move.
It's a classless move.
Did that create a controversy, like a stir? I haven't been on the internet since it's happened, but
he's apparently said it before.
he probably has.
So dare I say, the black community probably expected it to come from him.
It's a low blow, a cheap shot. It's just yuck.
I'm a big believer in karma, though. Big believer in it.
Well,
Comes for people when usually it either works really quick, like with me, if I call somebody something, it's like I trip over the street straight away and I'm like, fucking there it is, right? Always watching.
Cunt on this podcast, you'll fall down a stairwell.
You watch. However, people like that, it does come back around.
I hope
And
so.
I'm not looking for a fight with him.
We don't
But-
like cheap shots, though, do we?
I don't like a cheap shot.
No.
It's so easy to say something like that, isn't it? Like if you want just to piss people off, but
defenseless.
say something funny.
She can't say like Michelle Obama has no right of reply. So that's
thing
the
with
worst.
Michelle Obama is, and this might be the guy that grew up in Mill Park, right? Coming out of me.
You went to
Suburbs.
Parade, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yes, because
Shout out.
Jono was at Parade when Scott was at Parade.
you'd be probably in the same almost same year level, yeah.
Nearly.
John
A
O'Quinto,
Quinto.
you're a few years probably below.
2003, I
Skinny
finished.
Italian.
He would have been a couple
So many
of years
skinny
Very
Italians.
twitchy, twitches.
Twitches a bit of a nose. Doesn't listen, so fuck you, John.
We clip him all the time, don't we? John?
Who is he?
He's one of our best mates.
Just some guy they've met once.
And
they
you
still
thought you were
respect him.
sassy, and we've just destroyed our best
Destroyed
mate.
your bestie. Michelle Obama used to say when they go low, we go high. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you fucking drag them to hell when they go low with you.
Stomp on the larynx, Michelle.
Yes,
Yeah.
and she could and should.
Yeah. No, I didn't like
She
it.
should come swinging back at him
She won't.
tenfold.
Of course she's not.
She should.
That shit's been floating on Twitter for you. Like it's a stupid old tired.
Yeah,
old
you don't want to
fucking-
feed the beast, but
Yeah.
sometimes you want to stop the beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Mill Park. That's exciting.
Is
Born and bred.
exciting.
I'm just down the road.
But did you say you're 40?
Yeah.
You don't look a day over 32, by the way.
Thank you.
True.
They have one of the great toy stores in Mill Park where the football oval is.
Yeah.
Where the
Still there?
pub is.
Yeah, I remember it.
I'm
It's gone now,
yeah,
right?
correct.
It's gone.
When I was a young mum used to always it was great
It's
toys.
pretty actually amazing.
Near
Actually,
the
now when I-
commercial. Like where are you? Well, not now, but where were you?
my
Child's Road.
back.
Let's get into it.
My
Got a
mum
great-
and dad is
they've
still
actually
there.
got a great park there, like water park for the kids.
Yeah, it is.
In-
Well,
no,
Mill Park, all
In
abilities.
Mill
I
Park.
it's
promise you.
unreal.
It's
Yeah.
actually
There's a water park.
No,
it's not like a slide, but like
it's a big playground and it's
humongous-
got like water features and
Yeah.
shit.
Listen, I can't pull it to pieces anymore because I lived there, got out of there, but I've
Yeah.
still got a lot of friends that live there, and it's changed a lot over
And your
fucking
parents still there?
30 years. Mum and dad still live there.
Yeah.
God bless
I mean, I rip it to shreds when I'm still at the house. I'm like, lock the fucking doors. They're coming, right?
Yeah.
Like,
You see a car slow down because they got a flat tire, like they're going to rob us.
they used to jump us. They did.
Oh, did
we
they?
used to walk. So walking home by yourself in the middle of the night, you used
Yeah.
to walk in the middle of the road because you could see if someone was going to jump
Oh,
you.
You could go either
You
way.
could kind of see what was happening up ahead of you. If you were
Yeah,
on the
that's
side and people were on that side and you crossed over, they knew you were weak.
Ah.
So they'd cross over and you start and people are
go.
going to come for you.
Oh,
Because we're northern suburb boys.
yeah.
Where were you? You would have been Greensboro or something.
Alpha.
What is that supposed to
Alpha, there you
mean?
go. Can pick you a mile away.
Was that vilifying you?
No, it's just
I was actually-
stereotyping.
I was Doncaster.
Just reading the
Just like the
play.
bald- the
Of
bald-
course you were.
What do you got
Because
for
the
me?
bald redhead was in Eltham.
You fucking hillbilly hick in Eltham over here. Yeah, Doncaster, bro. Come on, let's
I
get
got
around
kicked
it.
out.
Shoppo.
You love this. I got kicked out of Marcellin half a term.
Are you a Marcellin?
I was.
He was,
I,
but he was
yes.
too hot for Marcellin.
And then where'd you go after Marcellin?
Templestowe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Tempe College.
Yeah, but
Which made no sense because, but that's how we met. 97, year 7.
actually talking of Mill Park, just quickly, I shout them out. Australian elite team AET,
Yes.
Jim Crute's mob.
Yep.
They're opening up in Mill Park, brand new gym. AET
amazing.
Northside. So
Maybe we get your parents into
Yeah.
some jiu-jitsu.
yeah, get them into jiu-jitsu or mixed martial arts.
No one's going to rob their house if they can drop guard.
Once Evie hits 5 about a year, I'm going to take it down there. So it's
You
exciting.
will?
Yeah, fucking
Yeah,
oath,
100%.
mate. I think 5 or 6.
We did a couple of
Gorgeous.
little videos with a guy. Great guy. Benny Drohan.
We love him.
He said, you teach your kids to swim, you put them in like athletics to keep them fit.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you
Self-defense.
teach them self-defense?
Like if you had that when you were running down the middle of the road in Mill Park, you could have fucked
you'd be on
dudes
your
up.
back saying, come on, I'm going to choke you
Snap your
out.
limbs, mate.
Like, you know
and
what I
I
mean?
think for girls as well, I think growing up in today's day and age, I think to have that self-assured confidence of don't fuck with me is very important for mom.
See, let me come in there.
Yes.
And I reckon women are fucking sick of hearing that too, right? Like, you know,
They shouldn't have to.
There it is.
I know that. but
Let's
it's my,
fucking kick. I get it. It's your
Look, I
daughter.
get it, yeah.
But I'm a dad of sons.
Yeah.
they need
Marcus
to-
and I, we intentionally chose
Yep.
to have 2 boys because I was sick and fucking tired of some of my mates who were fucking drop dead fucking useless cunts,
Yeah.
deadbeat dads. Some of my mates who are now divorced to their partners and the mums are fucking bringing up the kids because
Yeah.
dad's fucking left her and, you know, he can't deal with his own shit at the age of 45 and he's having problems now. He's living in
Embarrassing that, though.
Right? I'm like, no,
Oh, wow.
it's our job to bring better men into the world
That's a good point.
and bring up better boys, not fucking girls. Should you? Can
Couldn't
you?
agree more.
Yes. But it's our fucking job if you've got a son to be a better dad
Couldn't agree more.
and to bring up better fucking men into this
And
world.
I've got a son. You would swear on
He's a
anything
sweet
that
man.
he's a sweetheart.
He's a beautiful man.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
My wife's very good at that too.
But
Got
that
the
is
good-
100% true. Sadly, there's not enough people though.
People don't like hearing it,
Yeah,
and
people
I
don't.
don't give a fuck about that part.
No, you
but
shouldn't.
that is our actual
Boys
responsibility.
to boys, nah, not
You know,
anymore.
people hate hearing this one.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Boys will be
Not
boys
every
and-
man,
Nah.
but always a man.
Yeah.
Right, mate.
Yeah.
I agree with all this.
People
Preaching to the
hate,
choir,
hate
yeah.
hearing that, right?
It's true.
No,
It's actually, yes, it's a great quote. Not all men, but it's
always
always
a man.
It actually is always a man.
If you've listened, which you have, obviously, because you've done your homework on this podcast for 215
All right.
episodes, we have said the
15.
same.
But it actually always is
If
always
it's
a
your
man,
mum,
though.
right? If
It's
it's your
true.
mum, it's your sister, your wife, your daughter, if they're walking home from the train station and some dude's following
them.
behind, right? That guy might be sweet. He might not be a rapist. But in your mum's mind, all men could be a rapist. That's what it
Correct.
means.
Yeah.
That's
Not
the
all men,
fascinating
but
thing.
It is.
all men could be a like
Yeah.
what's the word? Predator.
They're scared of us.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
I agree.
Yeah. I
agree.
like that you've chosen 2 boys to make better boys and do
Yeah,
it. Like,
the world needs better men in this
Yeah.
world. And, you know, we're going to do everything we can to, you know, to make that happen. And I think they're already teaching us. Like 2 gay dads and
Do you reckon you're going to have to as I said, I hope the world is better by the time they end up going to school and stuff. But they're probably going to have to fucking hear some shit, aren't they?
you know what? Like some fascinating learnings very quickly. One day I realized, like, I got really clear with our story.
yeah.
And I went, fuck, they're going to have to hold their own, though. Like, my story isn't their story.
They've got their
Yeah.
own story.
They're actually going to have to hold their own. And I've said to them, like, Obed Oliver, he's really dark. He's black. And, you know, he's going to have to come to terms with the fact that he lives in Brighton, a very white, fucking
Yeah.
sleepy suburb,
Yeah.
you know, which is conservative and has gay dads. He's
Yeah.
going to have to find his own.
Yeah.
But also, you know, fuck around and find out their dad's a little hustler too. So Marcus and I say, Marcus is going to teach them to like not be bothered by what other people think about them. But I'm also going to like equip them with if that person keeps fucking at your heel, how to turn around and fucking nip them back too,
Right there,
right?
Alf. Yeah.
Yeah. So like hopefully they'll be able to make the right choice if it's like
And
left or right.
I love your stories with the boys. You're bringing them up. They're only, I think, 2.
Too. Yeah.
And they're already, you can see they're already independent
Got the
young
sass on
men.
them.
And no, but they're like, I can see that you're doing an incredible job with them. And I think that, yeah, whatever comes at school and whatever, I think they'll be well equipped. I think.
I
believe.
listen, I do too.
Yeah.
But you have to hope that as a parent.
Yeah.
But then, you know, I watch people that have kids that are going through shit.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's so easy to have an opinion. Like, I'd drag my fucking son out of there if they ever did that or whatever. But you don't know until you're in it. And, you know, kids start to become distant from their parents for whatever reasons. It's environmental, whatever. You know, I can hope that they'll end up being the boys we want them to be. But, you know, there's
It's
also
the best thing ever being a parent.
Yep.
But it's also, I reckon, low key. You freak out every day about it, right? You're strict because you can't control when you're not with them. So my boy's in grade 1 now, and he comes home and he's upset because because he's got long hair. He's got unbelievably thick, like mixed hair,
Luxurious hair.
and it's the thickest, longest hair ever, right? And they call him a girl. He's like, and he got called a girl yesterday by and I said, no, it's Leah. She goes, Leah, at the pub. I go, no, Leo. He's clearly a boy. He's like, I don't care, but he gets upset. So I now start calling. But he comes home sad because some kids pick on him in grade 3 going, you're a girl. And but I can't control when I'm not with him. So that.
There's a theory that I'm reading a book, How to Raise Boys or something like that.
Yeah.
And there's this something like the giraffe theory. Now I'm going to paraphrase it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and recall it. And it is pretty much teaching your children that, like, if a giraffe said it, would it bother you? And it wouldn't. So you don't worry about what Joe says to you. Because if a giraffe said to you, oh my God, you got long hair, you look like a girl, would you be
like,
bothered
thanks.
by it? You'd be like, okay, giraffe just said
Cool,
that.
mate.
All right. So it's kind of like the giraffe theory, like don't worry about what anyone else says to you. It's the same as if a giraffe said it to you, you wouldn't care.
Is there a book for that?
Yeah, there is.
You'll have to tell off air.
Yeah, it's a really.
I'd love to read it to him.
So my daughter, she's just turned 4, but she goes to daycare still. Like 6 months ago, she's 3.5. She comes home from daycare and she's like, one of her friends, like whatever her name is, Gio, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, oh, Gio told me that I'm not her best friend, that I'm my best friend by myself. That's what she said. She got told, you're your best friend by yourself. And she was so sad.
Of course.
And she's like 3.5, this little girl. She's like, she told me I'm my best friend. And I'm like, yeah, I nearly start crying at home when I hear that shit. And I'm like, what the hell am I going to be like when they go to school?
Oh, well.
I don't think I can do it.
No.
It's stressing me the fuck out.
You got to get the giraffe book.
I'm going to have to get the giraffe.
Yeah,
book.
I'll give you the notes. I'll just highlight.
We're friends of Ash from Two Doting Dads. I think you could have just solved his whole podcast. Giraffe book. We're all listening to him for more knowledge, and you've just ruined the podcast with one book, Giraffe.
Yeah, parenthood is just fantastic, but just nothing but stress as well. So anyway.
Okay, so next back to the
Anyway,
Derek
back to the
Lewis.
fights. Let's go through it.
This is a standard show, right?
Yeah.
This is how we do it?
This is how we do it.
Yeah, good. Great.
You happy with it?
Yeah, it's fun.
Great, this is what we do.
I feel we've been here for a while and it's like, it's good chat. Good
How
banter.
long have we been going as a maybe just-
We're at 55 minutes here, and we're at Sean O'Malley.
went bap, 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 got the
Hey, and
knockout.
Sean O'Malley's he the guy with the braids?
Yep.
Yeah, the big curly, the bright hair.
Yeah, braids today.
Yeah.
Look, from a gay guy, hot as fuck.
Yeah.
He does it for me.
Yeah, he's pretty hot. He's got a.
You don't have to agree about like he is.
No, yeah.
Do you want to talk hot fighters just quickly?
We-
We've got a real big favourite on this
Again,
pod.
you've obviously listened to
Whoa.
every one of our podcasts.
Gets me going, Scott.
We talk about men more than probably gay podcasts talk about men. We love.
No, we talk about we talk about men, mate.
to the
Well, I
point.
always say,
You'll love
here you
this.
go.
You'll love this though, right?
Okay.
We had Adesanya in this exact studio. I still remember it vividly. Adesanya's coach,
He's coach.
Eugene Behrman, on the screen, and then we start talking about Carlos Ulberg, and then he goes to him, and he's a Samoan Islander sort of a very tough man, Eugene, and Mick goes, "What's it like coaching Carlos Ulberg? Like he's so attractive. Like it must just like
I think I said something about like his commitment to fighting because I go like
he's so hot.
he's got this commitment to fight because he doesn't have to do this like some other guys do. Like he's just so goddamn handsome. He could just be a model or whatever he wanted.
Because he's funny. He goes, oh well, we don't.
Where we
really
come
talk.
from, we don't
really
normally
talk about that.
talk
We're like,
about
well, we
men's-
do.
And I go, sorry, you're on the wrong.
If you're a hot guy, we'll tell you.
You're on the wrong pod, huge. Do you know Carlos Ulberg?
No.
You do now.
Look at his brows.
Follow the man, mate. He'll get you going.
Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he's a very handsome fella. We love him. We call him the Sexberg lettuce.
What was after the O'Malley?
Oh, friend of the pod, Alex Pereira.
See how we swing back. We
I like it. Alex Pereira, that was probably my low light of the night.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
just,
man.
And then you see their faces to know which fight it was.
Alex Pereira.
we actually hosted him for 2 live. That was the scariest moment of our life. We
Why?
did 50.
We
Well,
did a live show with him.
we did 1,500
hang on,
people.
I saw this, that live show. Yeah.
But like we'd never done it before. But like we just got the reins to it and we rocked up. It was at the Pika.
Pika in
Yeah,
Port
Pika.
Melbourne.
But like when we saw the scope of it, we were like,
It's pretty big.
holy actual fuck.
I don't do things in front of
Like
I
this
can't.
is
Would you do it again though?
100%.
Public speaking terrifies me.
Yeah, but we've done live pods and
It terrifies
have
me.
you guys done live shows?
We have.
Did you love it?
The smaller the room.
Oh no,
the
fucking
harder
oath,
it
you
is.
have.
It's true though because you got
You've
people
sold
right
out.
there.
You've sold out.
National
Hang on.
tours, yeah.
Remember our man from Mushroom always used to
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
when he was trying to get us to do this Pereira stuff. I think I told you at the pub last time. Yilmaz
G.
from Mushroom always quoted your pod. He said, "What the Sassy, Luke and Scott are doing with that podcast is just like knocking doors down for live podcasts."
That's nice to hear.
And then you went, "I've got a different person at
What you
Mushroom."
just
but that's
said.
nice.
What you said is probably correct, isn't it? Smaller the room, the more nerve-wracking because there's just dudes just sitting there just looking at you like real close.
Yeah, I feel like Luke and I find ourselves sometimes pitching yourself, like you're kind of trying to sell yourself to a smaller room sometimes. People find it harder to voice an emotion, like be excited or laugh when it's a smaller room.
Yeah.
So you're really working to try and win people over more because people are more uncomfortable in a smaller environment. Bigger environment, you can kind of like get them moving and really warm them up.
It's just one big mass and you don't really pick out.
And Luke, the most fucked up thing of our national show, right? We sold out the Enmore, we sold out the Palais Theatre, like all the way around the country. These big fucking
I'm glad I corrected myself,
iconic venues, right?
Yeah.
Opening night, and Luke and I wanted to do it right. We got the right people to produce our show and tour us. We had Frontier touring, all this shit, right?
Yeah.
And our director, producer, Nikki Britton, great fucking Aussie comedian, she came in, she goes, I've never seen anything like this. So there's about 500 people already here, 6 hours before doors open. She was, they're out on the street, they are chanting your names. She's like, guys, this doesn't happen in the comedy circuit. Like, and she's a proper comedian. We wanted to be trained and work with the right people.
Yeah.
Anyway, they came in and they're fucking howling, right? And she's like, the amount of work you're going to have to do to control this audience tonight is out of this world, guys. Like, she's like, fucking good luck, right? And then we get going. I make this joke 5 minutes in about Luke and his microscopic dick, right? Anyway, next second, fucking some woman, Sharon, starts screaming, show us your dick to Luke, right? And I was like, shut the fuck up. That's disgusting. 1,400 people, however it was in the end, start chanting, show us your dick. Show us your dick. And 5 minutes in, I was like, no. I was like, he went, I'm a radiographer. I didn't sign up for this.
Oh, you actually fucking...
He was like, oh, what the fuck is this?
I can't work under these conditions.
He's like, this is ridiculous. And I had to fucking rein all these people back in. I was like...
Uncouth, your crowd.
So
Karens wanted to see Luke's cock.
They did.
Doesn't happen at our shows.
Luke has some weird... It's Luke's fans. Only 1% of ours, but they're fucking something.
That's uncouth, mate.
That'd be the easiest part of the night.
Show some decorum, people. Fuck.
we wouldn't have to speak and then get vomiting.
I'd probably rather whip it out than have to talk to him. Jesus Christ. Poatan lost, got knocked out. Unfortunate. Probably the move to heavyweight in the end
light heavyweight
didn't work for him. He should go back down.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And
he'll fight our handsome man. It'll be a friend of the pot off, Carl Zulberg. He should fight him because Carlos has the title when he comes back.
Yes, correct.
That's probably what
that's money, that fight too.
That's good money. That's a good fight.
So Carlos did his ACL and won the belt from, we fought Yuri for the interim, which was Pereira's. Was it the real one?
He dropped it. Because, he vacated.
Correct.
So it's the real belt.
He vacated, went up to heavyweight.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Carlos tore his ACL in the fight.
Won the belt.
Horrible for the UFC because it's like you're now the champion, but you're on the...
You didn't prove it. You didn't fight. Yeah, right.
For a year. Right. So he's on the shelf for a year. So like that division's now cooked again because it's like, what do we do with this belt? Yeah. But what we do is you have a Pereira layoff and you just meet.
I think that's what I have to do. So that was a shame. That cooked our fucking multi a little bit too. We had a lot of money on Alex, but that's okay.
Now, I want to ask you a question. You've done TV. You've done sold-out tours. You've got 7.1 million followers. I've got the numbers right now. What's next? Because you're obviously always trying to... You've got the new studio that you're doing.
Yep.
And what do you... And don't give away your trade secrets, but what do you see for you guys in the future with the pod and the brand and the show and what you're doing?
Probably, at least we were really lucky. 2 years ago, we did a deal with Sony US.
Yeah.
Their production company, Embassy Road.
Right.
Who a pretty big deal. They did a development deal with me and Luke. So they practically go, hey, we're going to sign you guys. We're going to write some TV concepts or any ideas you guys have. And we figure it out. We create some concepts, whether we want to do them or not. And we then take them to networks.
Wow.
And so like this week alone coming up, we're pitching 2 concepts to like 2 of the biggest networks in America.
Unbelievable.
And so like, listen, they may not like it.
Good question.
We go, and we're lucky. We're so lucky. America, we feel.
You're not lucky. You've worked hard to be in a position,
you
right?
Find yourself where you put yourself, you create your own luck, all of that.
But
But sometimes things work your way and sometimes they don't. And America's very friendly to us. We fucked around in Australia for a while. We're like, let's make all of our errors and mistakes here. We're also aware enough to go, you can't stick around in Australia for too long or you can't do too much.
Yeah.
I know that the landscape. He won't want me everywhere, and they won't want to hear me everywhere. Sometimes I even say, I'm fucking sick of seeing me every time I open my phone. Like, fuck, surely other people are
I'll never
too.
be sick of seeing one of your clips come up where your brother rolls you up and you flip out. I know, it still makes me giggle. It's just, I love it.
Yeah. So
The toilet bowl one was just the funniest thing. When you just come out, I think you're in like your Speedos and you're like, you disgusting pig. You're like, because he pretended he did a shit in his toilet, but he put like Nutella. And you come out and you were like, you disgusting fucking pig. What is that? And he's like, I did a poo. And you're like, no, when he squirted piss everywhere, that he did like orange juice. Yeah, sorry, I got my skits mixed up.
Your bodily fluids
He
mixed up.
started squirting like orange urine.
Barocca. He put Barocca
everywhere.
Yeah.
And he's like, have you just gone in and done a piss? He's like, yeah. He's like, you fucking disgusting. It was
You heathen.
He was so good with them back in the days. He reckons he had Excel spreadsheets of pranks and ideas just to fuck with me.
So good. You're going to have to watch it later.
Oh, we'll go back and watch
Get a
that one. Main event, we should talk about it before we wrap this up.
Yeah.
Ilia Topuria got fucking smashed.
He did.
Did not see that coming.
I saw you were very invested in, you liked
What are your
Ilia.
thoughts? That was a hell of a, that's probably fight of the year at this point. I reckon that'll
Got
win.
hot in there today, didn't it?
That'll
I had
win.
to take my
I was in my singlet.
I saw. It was like we're at Bloody IB.
Layer after fucking layer after layer.
There's a lot of heat and men in there, though. And everyone was in the front room. No one was in the sun out the back. It was.
Well, halfway through the day, that was packed out the back.
Oh, was it?
Actually, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that fascinated me. There was
Shout out to the Royal Derby.
Yeah, Royal Derby. Fucking love it. One of the best pubs.
Kane's a good man.
Is he the owner? Is that the guy with the
ball.
choppers?
The ball, yeah.
Looks like Dana White.
Yes.
People say that, right?
A little bit. He looks like a handsome
A little bit.
Mediterranean Dana White, I reckon.
Tancredi's. I don't know where that's.
Well, he's got a Tancredi, so yeah, I don't know where he's from, but it's somewhere over there.
Yeah, he had a great. He's a cool guy. Is he the owner? Is he public?
Yeah, good man.
Yeah,
But,
right.
fuck. Yeah, thoughts on the fight? Because it was a ripper of a fight. Didn't go the way I wanted, but shout out Gaethje. He's a tough bastard, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he was going to lose. I reckon there's 2 times there.
Second round, he was getting smacked. Topuria had him fucked with the body shots,
And
took
he
him
sat
down,
on him.
tried to sub him, should have stood up.
I
Yes.
thought he had him.
Should have done that. Well, it's all hindsight.
They understand
Like
that.
in our betting group where they go in hindsight, but like he probably should have just like
He
got
should
up
have
and
stood
just
up.
smashed him.
Kept punching him in the guts.
And his face, Tuperia's face was just fucking mangled
Wasn't
at the
it?
end.
And what we didn't pick up at the pub, because we didn't know at the end how it finished, we thought doctor stoppage or we thought corner stoppage. I don't know if I'll end up looking stupid after this, but we haven't seen it because we've come straight to the studio. But apparently Topuria quit.
He quit.
But apparently,
He quit on the stool.
Tupuria, when the doctor said no,
Yes.
I was like, it's happening.
Yeah.
The Americans are muddling, they're stepping in, they're not going to let him win this.
Yeah.
And I was like, no way. And I'm like, the conspiracy theories already were going off.
You a conspiracy theorist?
No, but I like to believe in propaganda and shit. Like, that's real, I think.
That would have had the internet talking.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was happening.
It was tough that he said, like, I want to keep fighting, though.
correct.
Well, then he didn't know in the end after the fourth. I can't
I
believe
know.
he ended
was
up,
talking
he
about
wrapped it up. I think his brother said, we finished this fight. Come on, we finished the fight. And then
Easy for the
Topuria.
brother. That'd be Luke.
Yeah. Come on.
That's fucking Luke. He'd be like, Scott, keep going.
Yeah,
go
holding
out
the
there,
bucket. And you're,
Face
God,
hanging off. Bro, yeah, I can't believe that's what happened. I'm shocked.
I haven't seen like a confirmation of him saying I don't want to fight, but
Okay.
there's definitely video of his corner saying no, we're going to continue,
Yep.
and then it gets.
It wasn't the doctor coming in and saying no, it was Ilia
As far as
himself.
I've seen.
Wow.
As far
Well,
as
that's probably a little
I
humbling.
didn't
that-
want him to lose.
I didn't
No.
either. But as we were trying to tell you earlier, he goes out the night before. He celebrates his victory with all his family and friends. He drinks wine. He celebrates.
They
and
like clap
They
him
all
as-
clap and
He updates his record.
and he's always done it. So it's always worked for him.
It's bizarre.
I have already won the fight. It's all good.
Yeah.
Whereas old mate, Mr. America,
Yeah.
today will be too. He's going to be fucking go down in the history books forever.
Correct.
He said at the end, I caught him say something like, I did the opposite. I was telling myself I'd lost. So I come into this like,
Rabbit
you know,
dog.
Looking at the ceiling, shitting himself.
Yeah.
Because he's got a fight. Now the guy's drinking red wine.
Yeah.
Incredible fight. Amazing. It's almost.
They broke record, right? Like they went into third or fourth round. I don't think at that weight they've gone in past the second.
Who's that?
Topuria?
Yes.
Maybe at that weight. Yeah.
No,
'cause,
yeah, no.
No,
he-
that division, I don't think they've gone
Yeah.
into like
that's
after
right.
the second round or
Topuria
something.
stopped everyone. He went. Yeah, featherweight. He went 5 rounds with Josh Emmett, but
That's
that's
right.
it. Other than that, he stops
Yeah,
everyone.
first time he's ever after that.
Yeah, and they kept going. They're in
Yeah.
what is the fourth?
And
It was
his
4
face
rounds.
was
today.
just
4
swollen.
completed rounds, and then they stopped it.
Yeah.
Look, incredible fight. Don't know what happens from here. Gaethje is champ's weird. I don't know how to feel about it. Don't know what they'll do.
No.
I'd love Volk to just go, I'll take the fight. I'll take the fight. I'll step in. Two times, 2 divisions. I think Volk should take the fight. Get your double belt, brother. You'll smash Gaethje.
He's done. Obviously, from someone that understands advertising and marketing a brand, how fucking incredible is what Volk's doing with the Cooking with Volk thing? Correct. Some people don't even know he's a fighter. And that's legit. Like, it's a joke. But, like, some people watch his YouTube and then find out he's, like, the GOAT.
Additional revenue streams. It makes a lot of sense.
Unbelievable.
He's just the best. He's the best bloke ever.
Did you watch him on that fucking bro out on the yacht with those blokes shark
I haven't
fishing?
watched it yet, but I saw some clips.
There's one on there. He was a piece. He was broing out. He was like, "My God!" He kept doing it like Volk. Yeah, bro. He kept like
people love the Volk. People freak out
doing it. Like every time he
freak out.
caught a fish, he's like, "Oh my God! Look, it's the Volk catching fish." He kept broing out for Volk, and
When
I'm
the
like,
Volk's around you, it changes your whole like demeanor.
Who you are.
You're like, oh my God, the
Your
Volk's
DNA
there.
changes.
I just want the
Have
Volk
you
to
met
like me.
No.
oh,
Well,
No.
Cal, he's mates with us.
Okay, cool.
he loves Mel, loves us, loves Nick.
Maybe.
You
Would
should-
he
you
have
should
been
have
at
him on
the
pod.
fight that night at?
Hex?
Yes.
Doesn't go.
No, he wouldn't. have
Sadly, but you should have him on your podcast. It'd be a good
been.
chat.
Come on.
I'll dictate that, please.
He would do it though. You'd be
You're
lucky
like,
to have him.
You've had me on for an hour. Don't tell me what I do
What
on my
I do
show.
on my show.
You have 3,000 followers. I have 7.1
Those
million.
are at 3.
No, we got more than
I
that.
was going to say, that's cute.
No. That would be cute. We actually had 3 though when we had Volk on. That's how good we were going.
Do you know how good he is though? Like he like collabed, shared. Like he actually because they don't always do that. Fighters, you have them on. You go, hey, do you want to
Never
like
hear from him.
we'll do something together? We'll cut. They're like, yeah, and then you do it, and they just don't accept it. And you're like, why don't you want to promote you being on something? Which we always find.
Oh, no, we
But
don't
Volk-
collab with much at all. We don't accept collabs.
Yeah,
you don't
he's
have
just
to.
letting us know that.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. The door's just there. No, but like Volk is the best guy in
You're
the
like, I
whole
know
world.
what you're doing. You're trying to leverage my 7.1.
Oh, no, you can tap into our podcast page if you want.
Now, but what I find weird is if you're like an athlete with a
Yes.
brand and you're trying to like promote yourself by going on podcasts or talk about a fight or talk about your career, and then you don't want to promote that you're on something talking about said career or fight, I find that strange.
Listen, I think you have to consider how much else is scheduled, how much is saturated. There's strategy behind so much of it.
Probably.
There's so much consideration.
But what he's trying to say is that's true, but then the Volk's such a good bloke. He
That's
did
all.
everything. He
Does
just
it?
shared this,
Like,
he
yeah,
shared
of
that,
course. 70
collab that. Yeah, fucking
He
oath.
even did a
fucking
funny
oath.
skit where, like we said, can you say this and do this? And he's like, of
the
course I
best.
can.
There's people like him, though, that just it seems they make it effortless, right? Like
That's true.
they make it like just seem very
I need
easy.
him on my left shoulder, like when I have thoughts, he can just.
Yeah, you're always thinking too much about shit.
Nah.
I'm like, oh, fuck, I hate that guy. He's doing this. I just need you going, have you actually thought that maybe that's
About
happening? Maybe that's not in their strategy. You're not in their
You're not.
strategy.
You don't fit in their play.
Yeah, I've got big brother syndrome where I think
You
I'm
do.
main character.
Main character syndrome?
God complex
yeah,
shit.
yeah, he's got a bit of that.
Yeah.
So,
I have small man syndrome, so much so
Yep.
that when I stand with you guys, I don't notice any difference in size.
yeah. Same
If
stature.
I see a photo of us together, I go, oh my God, I'm fucking small.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. In a room, don't
You
notice
don't
it.
feel it.
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
yeah.
though.
That's good,
That's
though.
good.
You walk 10 feet tall.
Yeah. It's in trouble if I get into a fucking fight.
Before we wrap this up, I do want to speak about a friend of the pod, Zarafa. We spoke. You're a big Zarafa guy, and
Yes.
he's a big Scott guy.
Yes.
You excited for what's to come for him because there's rumored big
Redemption fight.
fights,
Yep.
and people do pile on, don't they, Mick? With
Yes.
with anything that goes wrong, it's like let's jump in now on Mick.
We
But
used to be enemies, just so you know. We
Yeah,
used
I've
to
told
be-
him.
we used to be enemies, but now we broke bread. We're all good mates.
We've spoken about
He's
this.
actually a ripper.
I went for a walk with him recently. We went up and down the Maribyrnong River.
Great river. I used to live in Ascot Vale, so I loved it because it was flat. And it's flat for running. When you're
Have to
150
put that in.
kilos,
Okay.
You don't anymore.
Now I
do you?
live
Now Maribyrnong's going to come for me, you watch. Fucking city love.
and they got that stupid seal that pops up every now and then. So fuck off, seal. It's like a seal comes from like the
I
ocean
like
and
that
everyone
seal.
goes,
All the way down. It was
yeah,
like, stop
and everyone
the music.
stops and gets photos of this
Yeah.
seal. But it's like, have you not got like national? You can watch seal
I like seals.
at 4K seal. You don't like it's like at concerts. People
The
that take
dirty
you
water
never go
Maribyrnong.
back and watch your video on your
What about a
phone.
concert of actual seal? Kiss from the rose. That'd be fair enough.
No, and yeah, Zarafa and I really oddly,
Yeah,
when our shit blew up, you know, the strangest people around the world, some of the people that you really look up to and a million different walks of life were all reaching out to us. And Zarafa being one of them. And this would have been 3-4 years ago. And I invited him over to my birthday which I never really opened my door to many people. But there was something kind of genuine that I think I liked about him. And then ever since then, like there's a kind of a brother bro code like relationship. And, you know, we go to each other for all different types of advice. And I really like that I've got a few people like that in all different walks of life. And not long ago, I said, I need a Zarafa walk. And so we caught up and we do it a lot. But, you know, we spoke about the possibility of the next fight. And I said, you know, my advice is it's the fight that you need to let do the talking now.
Yep.
It's a redemption fight.
Yes.
I was like, you got to fucking beat the cunt though, right? Like, fuck, right? Pressure's on.
I reckon you're enjoying the cunt drop here.
But I fear for him because, you know, I mean, people have their thoughts. And I always say, bees don't explain to flies why honey's better than shit.
Yep. There's a fucking quote for you.
And I gave it to him and he was like, I've got to write it down. I've got to.
I think he feels the pressure sometimes to play the role a little bit in the sport, and he's probably...
That's ego talk. That's your ego.
It is, and I think sometimes it's to his detriment, and he is probably a little bit misrepresented. He probably misrepresents himself sometimes. He's a good bloke, and I don't think some people understand that.
No, I think it's part of it. I think that what you see as misrepresentation, I think that's the ego, and I think that's a part of why people are still talking about him. Mm-hmm. Why people turn up, why people fucking paid to hate him, right? At the end of the day, it just kind of is. If he was falling flat and didn't say or do anything, I think, to make people have a fucking opinion on him, then, you know, bookies would be looking for somebody else.
I don't know him well, but sometimes I think I feel like he doesn't want to do that sometimes, though. I don't know, you know him better than I do, but sometimes I reckon it weighs on him a little bit and he wants to be out of that shit and just put his head down and be a good bloke.
I know. I think I can't speak for him, but as, you know, being his mate and looking at him, I think part of it is his identity. And I think he likes, there's a relevance in it, like a lot of us do in entertainment. And, you know, I've said to him what people have said to me before, which is the work stops when you stop it. Mm-hmm. It's not because of the noise around you is going to stop people from making you work. It stops when you want. So he knows that. He could stop it whenever he wanted.
It's true. It's true.
I wanted to bring him up because I think he gets a bad rap, and I knew that you had a good...
I love his back any fucking day of the week.
Correct.
That guy...
But I love that he's got... He doesn't go out...
He had a... once... for me in our community, he wore a rainbow like thing on his gloves, you know, as an ally. And that's... Stop for a second, whether or not, no matter where you fit along the fucking line of acceptance and an ally, for a boxer to do that, to take their personal agenda aside, stand up for a community that, call it, a lot of boxing fans might be fucking homophobes and people might hate him even more for just standing up and saying to a community, I see you. Mm-hmm. I got you.
Yeah,
that's a big deal, and I hats off to anyone that can stand up and speak for another community as an ally. Like, it's more power to him.
100%.
And didn't come out and make a thing of it either.
Nope. That's many people saw that he did it as well.
That's right.
The right people do.
That's right, and that's the bigger part of it.
Correct.
Because he did it.
He's not doing it for a pat on the back.
That's
right.
Get the
rub.
Because there is, at times, I feel like that happened, but he didn't. I don't recall it, and you've just...
There it is.
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah.
Shout him out. I think this has been a fantastic pod, Scott. It's been good having you.
I know it's probably the most insanely weird thing you've ever done, but
do you know what? It's not.
But we've had a ball having you on, and I honestly, it's been one it's been on our. We haven't got a whiteboard because we rent a studio, but if we had one, you were on there to have him. We wanted to have him on, mate.
I know we did.
I'm trying to find a date, and I say to management and everyone all the time, like, I must seem like to these guys the biggest fucking loser.
No.
Diva, because we could never find anything that works. But
no.
Here we are. I'm very appreciative of you guys letting me in the circle and bringing me on the show.
Let's do a hands in. I tried to get one going before. Let's get one going. Come on.
I'm a man of my word. I back up everything. I say what I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. I mean, you're like, let's go to Vegas. I'm like, if I do it, I'm going to Vegas.
Well, let's just do a hands for a great pod.
Just for a great pod.
1, 2, 3. Thanks, fellas.
Nah, thank you, mate.
Who the fuck is that guy?